Yeah, a mother in Manhattan suing her 4-year-old daughter's former preschool. This woman says the York Avenue preschool hurt her kid's chance of getting into an Ivy League school one day. Now, the mother says she shelled out $19,000 a year thinking her 4-year-old would get a head start on her education. When she found out her child had been lumped in with kids half her age and was learning about shapes and colors, she yanked the kid out of the school. She has now filed that lawsuit. So now at 9, does she have a legitimate beef, or is this a waste of time and a waste of money?
Well, first of all, what was she promised with that money? Like how... In what way was she promised?
Well, according to the website, the $19,000 a year school, it would get you music classes, it would get you French classes, it would get you an adequate start for training, according to the website from the school, to get your kid ready for Harvard, Yale, some of the big Ivy League schools. That's what the website is claiming. This mother says, you know what, my kid went there, she was doing, you know, circles and triangles, but you know what, maybe her kid needed to start at circles and triangles. I mean, there's a building block to education, and maybe this school tested this little girl and said, you know what, she's not ready to be in a class with 4-year-olds.
Well, the thing about it is, too, is how are you going to sue them saying that your kid now won't be able to get into an Ivy League school? The kid's a couple years old. I mean, we're talking like 18 years down the line here. It just seems kind of far-fetched, but... It
seems like this mother should have been more engaged in the actual process.
Before the kids started doing shapes and colors.
I've gone through pre-K, I've gone through kindergarten now. I'm there all the time. I'm one of those moms,
they
you know.
They
don't really no, because it's a team effort. It's a team effort. I think parents have to be involved, and you know, maybe pushing her kid and filing a lawsuit seems a little, I don't know, seems a little out there, a little far-fetched to me.
Let's jump online, read some comments here. Belinda writes, and we wonder why our courts are so bogged down, just plain silly.
Yeah, Miranda says, haha, blaming the school because your kid doesn't have what it takes. Classic.
Richard writes, why would you spend $19,000 on preschool? Preschool is supposed to be about fun and how to get along with others. The judge should throw out the case and make the mother pay the court fees.
Denise Magic says, come on, this is only preschool. She should have pulled her kid out if she wasn't happy. I bet the kid had fun.
Well, Brittany Kuhn says, of course, this is in Manhattan. Preschool has nothing to do with what college a child goes to.
Yeah, Bob says, only in New York.
And Michelle LaCroix says, please, shaking her head, if the child has the brains at 17 to get into an Ivy League school, then more power to her. My nephew went to great preschool by where he and his parents lived, and he wanted to go to MIT or one of the Ivy League schools, but he chose ASU instead. $19K is way too much to spend on preschool.
Thomas Grant says the state should take this kid before the mother has a chance to damage her anymore. Well, you know, I wanted to go to an Ivy League school, too, but my mom sent me to the preschool in Buffalo that just didn't have the chops.
You never had a chance.
Well, I applied, and they said, what preschool did you go to? And then it was just,
it was done from there.